Welcome to 2021 and this our first CPS Today of the new year. I do hope that despite the current restrictions, you and those you know and love manage to have some good Christmas moments in the midst of all that's going on. I want this morning just to draw your attention very briefly to what Paul writes to the Philippians in chapter 4 of his letter to them. It goes like this: "Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I will say rejoice. The Lord is at hand, so don't be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God." And as we start this new year, you will be aware that many are very anxious about the current pandemic and personal health, anxious about the implications of this context for economics, family budgets, redundancies, those kind of things. Concerned about family members who maybe are not coping so well with the challenges of the moment. And it's true for church leaders as well. Many of them are now back online in terms of worship. There are financial challenges in many churches. And of course, projects and all kinds of plans have been halted by all that is going on. And in particular, I would imagine that for many people, survival has become the order of the day rather than planned and intentional evangelism and mission. So here's three very brief observations from those few verses of Paul. First of all, the Lord is at hand. That's a great reminder of what Jesus said before he left his disciples in Matthew 28. I am with you always. Let's remind ourselves and let's pray for leaders in particular, ordained and lay, male and female, young and old, all those who lead our local churches. Let's pray that they will know the Lord is at hand. Secondly, Paul says, let your requests be made known to God. And James writes, you don't have because you don't ask. So let's pray that leaders would feel able to bring their requests, their concerns to God. And thirdly, Paul talks about the peace of God guarding our hearts. He uses a very interesting word there for guard. It's a military word, and it's the kind of word that you would use to describe a garrison, a protected place for soldiers. And Paul's saying, well, the Lord will guard our hearts through the peace that he grants us. And it would be great to pray for local church leaders up and down the country that they would know the Lord guarding their hearts through his peace in that way. So there's just a couple of thoughts as to how we can pray for local church leaders, younger and older, ordained and lay, up and down the country, small churches, big churches, city centre churches, rural churches. Let's pray that they will know the reality of the words that Paul writes to the Philippians. Thank you so much for praying with us for the work of local churches and leaders. I hope that you will take care at this particular time, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon. God bless.